It's not that if you're 60 you stop living. I would say it is a Apna. Sai Paranjape is my favorite film director. Hi, this is Sanjay Tripathy and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
We have with us writer-director Sanjay Tripathy, whose debut film Club 60 has started yesterday. Pleasure having you on Bollywood Hungama. We were talking to Farooq Sheikh Saab and Sarika ji, in fact, and they seem pretty excited about the film. And it's not about senior citizens per se. It's like it's just doing a role reversal, and actually they're enjoying themselves, and it's the age is not a factor at all. Farooq Sheikh Saab said that 60 is a new 40 now.
Correct. He's very right.
Okay, so tell us more about the film.
Yeah, that's the spirit of the film. Actually, it's about the I will say that celebration of life. It's not that if you're 60 you stop living, or you start counting your bonus and the pension checks, and you start counting your days. You can still live life, and I have seen and met such people who still at 60 are more young than us and more young than the people at the age of 40 and 30 and 20s, because their spirit is so. You can find that those people anywhere around you. I found them in a club where I went to, where I used to go and play tennis. The time in which I used to go, I used to interact with people of that age group. It was almost 8:30 to 10:30 time in the morning, where actually people of those age were there. I saw them playing, I saw them fighting with each other, I saw them abusing each other, I saw them talking about everything under the sun, from wine, women, sex and everything, the joke, the way they will fight with each other. That was something that was a revelation to me. But it was not that they were so happy in life. That masti, that dhamal was not because they have everything in life.
There's more of a front, in fact.
Yes, they have learned a way to live. They have found a support system in each other, and that club has provided them a escape from their day-to-day, mundane life, which they enjoy. So when you actually see them in the club, you can never imagine that they can have something in their lives which is where they are not happy.
In fact, in your film, you're having these guys, they're bitching as well, and they're abusing as well, and they're talking about sex and women as well. Please give us some examples, and you're the writer as well.
I can't tell you any specific incidents, but I mean, there are two characters in the film, like Raghuveer Yadav, and one is being played by Sharad Saxena. Now, it's a group of 4-5 people. The two of them have this common interest of wine and women. They always, venture out on these things together. So the one always keeps pulling the leg of other. On दोनों का एक love-hate relationship है, which always sometimes, progresses into a fight. Sometimes he teases him about his girlfriend, and he reacts because he's a Fauji and he's a Punjabi. He reacts to his, whatever he taunts or he talks about his girlfriend. I'm just giving an example, something like this. So, and they're so unapologetic about each and everything. They're not melodramatic about if you have any soft corner, any soft emotions. They're not going to be very apologetic about it. If you don't have your wife and you are single, पहले तो छोड़ के चली गई. तो they are not apologetic, they are not melodramatic about it, they are not very sensitive about it. They just speak like this.
They're not valuing in self-pity, they're just enjoying themselves.
They're enjoying themselves. So that is always portrayed through the film in their behavior.
At the Mahurat of Club 60, a producer of Club 60, Kavi Kumar Saab, he made some pretty interesting and controversial statements about Karan Johar, and at the same time he said that फिल्में सिर्फ दो तरह की होती हैं, या तो अपना या फिर सपना. तो आपकी फिल्म जो है वो कौन से कैटेगरी में आती है?
मैं तो इसे अपना कहूँगा, because it's slice of life story. Something, I mean, the real people, the real characters I have interacted with, I have tried to bring the shades of those characters in the film.
Right.
So I would say it is a apna.
I was discussing with Farooq Saab and Sarika ji as well that these days we've seen, at least in this year itself, like a film like a Pan Singh Tomar, Vicky Donor and Kahani. They've done exceedingly well at the box office as well. it's not merely critical acclaim, but commercial acclaim, commercial success.
Correct.
Kahani and Vicky Dona have been
Yes, yes.
very, very big box office bonanzas.
Yes, yes.
Even Pan Singh Tomar is a pretty decent box office runner. So in that context, does it make you feel is it a heartening feeling for you?
Very much, very much, very much. Because if small films do well, who don't have big star cast and don't have big budgets, still if they perform just on the basis of the content, it's very, very encouraging, very, very encouraging. It's good time for such movies.
Right.
At least I feel so. I mean, that is quite encouraging that film made on the budget of 4 crores, 5 crores are doing a business of 30 crores, 20 crores, 25 crores, which is good. Right. So at least both kinds of cinema can exist. ऐसा नहीं है कि now you are forced to make movies with big star cast and, you know, big budget.
You're having 4 national award winners in your film, and at times filmmakers they have this superiority complex कि यार मैं तो कुछ critically acclaim में film बनाने वाला हूँ और मेरे बहुत ऐसे धुरंधर किस्म के actors हैं, तो मुझे commercial मुझे success मिले ना मिले, it doesn't bother me. So how do you look at that? Because at the end of the day, any sort of you can make an entertaining film even if it's a thought-provoking film.
Yeah, actually I have seen a lot of filmmakers.
And you should have an audience in mind.
Yes, obviously. I mean, I don't know how you categorize or how someone categorizes a commercial film or a non-commercial film. If I'm not taking a big star, if that makes it a non-commercial, then it is a non-commercial. If I'm not taking not making a youth-oriented film, if that makes it a non-commercial, then it is a non-commercial. But I'm focusing on entertainment. I'm focusing on that. I'm not trying to be very oversensitive about telling something and in a very serious way. I'm keeping the entertainment factor in mind. Anybody who comes to see, I'm not making it very intellectually oriented. That somebody who has to, actually try and understand what I'm trying to say. Everybody will understand what I'm trying to say. Nobody has to tax his mind.
Daily music, songs?
I'm not having lip sync songs so far. I've not decided yet. But there are 2 theme songs, background songs, which will be there.
Who's done the music for them?
This is a young man called Praneeth. He had made something scratch for me and I liked it, so I've asked him to compose this music for us.
Sure. As a filmmaker, you made documentary films in the past, you made a serial on television. Who are your inspirations as in terms of actors and directors?
In directors, I think someone like Sai Paranchape, I loved her work. I think Katha and Chashme Buddoor are too good. I mean, they're just class apart. Sai Paranchape is my favorite. I love work of Vishal Bhardwaj, particularly Maqbool was still my favorite film. These are basically, I think, Sai Paranchape is my favorite film director. I've loved her work. Katha is still my favorite film. Chashme Buddoor, with the simplicity she shows these smaller things, the slice of life things. Is amazing.
What are your forthcoming plans? Are you having more films coming up?
No, it depends. If a subject excites me, definitely we'll work it. It's not that we have a company, we keep making documentary films. That is our bread and butter job. That we have been our staple work. We have been doing it for years. We still made a documentary just recently made a documentary for Discovery on Golden Temple. It was very well received. The highest viewership on the channel for a non-entertainment based documentary. So that's quite encouraging. We have been doing a lot of work. We are doing a science travelogue. So all those regular work we are doing. But if some subject comes which excites us and we want to do it, we'll do it like the subject. We thought that's quite exciting and we should do it, and we did.
Okay, and you're planning to shoot only in Mumbai?
So far in Mumbai, yes.
How many days schedule are you having?
The schedule is, we are trying 40 days. Hope we are able to complete within 40 days.
Start to finish?
Start to finish. We have just little break because we have to shoot the club portions. So club portions we are still having permissions and everything. So that might take some time. But I think in July we are planning to do that. Then into post-production, and then September, as I said, we are planning to complete the film.
Great. That was Sanjay Tripathy, writer-director of Club 60. He's spoken about the unusual subject. He's saying that Sai Paranchape is one of his favorite directors, and he does lay a lot of emphasis on entertainment, meaningful entertainment, and he's confident of his star cast. and the entire paradigm shift that is taking place in terms of good, sensible movies which are doing well at the box office and made at a smaller budget. So he's hoping that Club 60 turns out to be another film in that bracket as well. Pleasure having you on Bollywood Hungama, and we hope that Club 60 does well. It brings up a surprise, and the star cast is very impressive. They seem pretty excited about it. So we really hope that it does well at the box office, and looking forward to more work from you in the future as well.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
That's all from Bollywood Hungama.